Hey, what up, bro? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all? Thank you for joining my stream. I'm Joe on a mission. I sometimes read out paranormal stories, personal, and some that people have submitted to me that have happened to them in their lives. And then other times I just put a poll up and then I have a subject. And so, yeah, thank you for joining. It's about to be noon here where I'm at. But I've been sleepy all day. I think it's because of the rain. It's been raining all. It's been like gray and gloomy all day. So I feel like sleepy. But in a little bit, I'm gonna hit the gym and hit the jacuzzi, head to work. Yeah, buddy. So I'm about to put a poll up. My cat's over here attacking my feet. All right, I'm gonna put a poll up. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on, world? Oh man. So I'm putting a poll up that reads, "Where do negative, intrusive thoughts come from?" going on, y'all? What part of the world are you joining in from? So, where do intrusive thoughts come from? Your own mind or from something outside of you? Like, I sometimes have had thoughts of not being able to accomplish things, and it's more like I wonder, like if it's based on my past, like I'm looking towards a past that maybe certain things that I perceive as failures, and then I'm looking at that, and then so that I'm having like negative thoughts that I can't accomplish certain things, whether it be like in sports or business or even video games. Sometimes I'm not that good at video games. And my bad, I'm pretty sleepy, y'all. It's been rainy all day here where I'm at. And I'm drinking coffee to wake up. But yeah, so I wonder like intrusive thoughts, negative thoughts. Or I wonder if it's like from an external source, like something outside of you, which could be people around you, like friends and family or whatever that might you might have certain goals or like business ventures that you want to start. And then friends and family might tell you that don't do it. Like that if it was that easy, many other people would be doing it. A lot of the times, it could be that they don't want to see you fail, but they're basing that on their own limitations, like what they. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My cat was attacking me under the table. He wanted me to open the door to let him out. But yeah, like I was saying, so sometimes, like when we have goals or let's say like a business venture, and then our friends and family don't support it, like they say you shouldn't do it, and it's a lot of times that they're basing it off of their own limitations or like or their own beliefs that they couldn't possibly do it. So then they tell you that save your time, like don't try, because you're only gonna fail. And I think for the most part, they mean well, probably. They just don't want to see you fail. They don't want to see you hurt. But, or sometimes they could just be, jealous that they don't want you to actually succeed or something. So there's that type of external, like voices that you hear, like people around you telling you no. Or sometimes you just, sometimes it could be like stuff you watch, like online or shows or whatever, that tell you that the success rate is very low. And then you just start thinking, well, why even try then? So you just stay in the same place. And so I've been there, where I'm like, I don't want to really try anything because, I mean, success rate is very low, and if it was that easy, many other people would be doing it. But I mean, you can only, all you can do is try and stick with it, whatever it is that you're doing. And even though you don't see success at the moment, just keep going, and you'll see some kind of result. And then you always have to pivot and change certain things to make your whatever it is that you're doing better. And whether it be a product or a services or a show or something, you just have to keep going, even though you may have no supporters at the moment, or any followers or anything. It's all good. In the long run, it all pays off. And hit it. Stop it. Stop, man. You wanna be on the live or what? Oh. You wanna be on the live or what? You wanna be on the live or what? You wanna you wanna be on the live? Why are you attacking me? Why are you biting me? Yeah. Oh. Bored? So yeah, external sources. What else? Or sometimes I wonder if negative intrusive thoughts come from like the exterior, like maybe even a spiritual realm or a spiritual. Kitty, stop playing, boy. Like from a spiritual standpoint, which I've been wondering about that one. Like dealing with like anxiety, or depressive thoughts. Sometimes people have depressive thoughts, and they don't want to have these thoughts. So it's not like it's not like they're having these thoughts on their own because they want them. Like they don't want these thoughts, but they still keep coming and torturing some people. Some people get depressed, like thinking of like their past failures, or they keep hearing the voices of their parents or whomever, or maybe their siblings of telling them that they're failures and they'll never make it. They won't amount to much. But I think that could be, those could be lies from like a dark force that uses and replays thoughts in your mind that are negative, so that you won't succeed on purpose. And so, what do y'all think? Let me know on the poll. Also, don't forget to visit mentormysteps.org, which is a nonprofit organization. It's dedicated for young men to become stronger men, which helps to they help with life mentorship, and also they help out like in disciplines like sports and combat sports training, and business entrepreneurship, and the arts like music and other arts. They help with all of that. That's mentormysteps.org. And you could go on there to sign up to be mentored, or free of charge, or become a mentor or a volunteer. And we also accept donations. Every penny counts. It doesn't matter the size of your donation. Yeah, boy. Oh, you know what? I want to try to put music on here. I'm going to figure that out. 1 second. My bad, y'all. I'm brand new. What y'all up to? Where are you tuning in from? It's 12 p.m. here in Texas, where I'm at. Where are you at? Let me know. Oh, yeah. So sometimes I read paranormal stories, and maybe I should do that now. Oh, I need to log in. Great. Oh. All right, so yeah, I sometimes read scary stories, paranormal encounters. That's what I'm into. I like I like comedy movies and like horror movies, but I pretty much just like mystery movies, some thriller, but mainly like horror movies. And so I like watching like paranormal, like real life paranormal encounters. And so I came across this one story the other day. I think it's a real story. I found it online. Online. Um, it's it's called My Haunted House Experience. It reads. It reads. My first home was built in 1905, and it didn't take long after moving in. It didn't take long after moving in to feel like I wasn't the only one living there. My bad, I'm trying to adjust the microphone here. It started subtly, just flickers of moment caught in the mirror of the built-in china cabinet, always out of the corner of my eye, never directly in view. Back then I smoked. One morning I walked out of the bedroom and found my ashtray on the floor, knocked clean off the end of the table. I knew I hadn't touched it. Little things like that kept happening over the years. Strange, unexplainable, but never truly frightening. It felt more like sharing space. Whatever was there, we coexisted without trouble. Then my boyfriend moved in. A few years later, we were married, and I'd tell him about the odd things I experienced, and he'd just listen quietly, never offering much in return. His job had him traveling often, so I spent a lot of nights alone in the house. One evening, I was sitting at my computer, music playing softly while I passed the time with a game. Out of nowhere, I felt it. 3 distinct taps on my right shoulder, clear, deliberate. I screamed, jumped to my feet, and spun around. No one was there. It shook me badly when I told my husband something shifted. He finally admitted he'd been seeing things too. Shadows moving through my office, footsteps echoing through the house when he was alone. He just hadn't wanted to say anything before. The tapping happened once more after that. And then, on the day we were moving out, the house nearly empty, I was there alone cleaning. That's when I heard it, the same footsteps he described moving through the room behind me. By then, the feeling had changed. What once seemed harmless no longer did. There was an edge to it, something heavier, something that didn't feel as willing to share the space. I loved the house, but when we left, I was more relieved than anything else. Have y'all had any Montress Levy says, yo, what up, bruh? What's going on? Where are you joining in from? I'm in the US. But yeah, have you had any paranormal experiences, like a haunted house? I've only had a few. I've had I think like 3 paranormal experiences. One where I actually felt something grab me. like push me around. Uh, yeah, that one was the creepiest. AXL, AX3L, Psycho says, "Hey, what up? Are you joining from Ohio? Nice. Yeah, cause I'm in Texas. I just finished watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre while I was eating my breakfast. Well, a few hours ago. Montrese Levy says, when I was younger, I used to explore a lot of places. Nice. You mean like visited like different cities or something, or do you mean like with paranormal stuff? Because I've never actually like tried to visit paranormal places. I just happened to be somewhere where there was paranormal activity. And supposedly here where I live, I mean, that it used to be haunted. I mean, I don't, I've never experienced anything here like that, but like my friends and family that have came over, they say that they do. I don't know. I mean, I think if you don't have fear of paranormal stuff, like it doesn't attack you. Um, so I don't fear it. So, I mean, because they're already dead. I mean, what are they gonna do? But yeah, I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I hadn't seen it like in many years, so I like that movie. It's pretty good. Exactly. Yeah. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, I guess it could be a little creepy or unsettling when you hear like footsteps or like if you see something standing there. But I mean, you could always, I mean, if you don't have fear of it, I mean, what is it gonna do? Like, it can't do anything. I think if you start screaming and start trying to run away, I think that's when, you know, it probably feeds off of that. Shadows in the hallway. Montrese Levy says, still to this day, anytime I go somewhere out of town, I try to find what place is haunted, but I don't go overboard like I did when I was young. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I think it might be okay to like visit places. Like I did go to San Antonio with my family, and there's some train tracks that supposedly, like 100 years ago, people in a bus passed away because the train hit it. And then whenever you drive your vehicle on those train tracks, that something pushes your vehicle, like you could put your vehicle on neutral, and something like pushes you forward. And so we experienced that. I was with my family, and supposedly, like, well, we put baby powder on the back of the vehicle, and I remember that when we got in the vehicle, something pushed the vehicle forward, and then when we got out, we looked behind of the vehicle, like where we put the baby powder, and there was fingerprints all on the bumper. So yeah, that was kind of creepy. And I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, to visit places like that, as long as you don't do like Ouija board, nothing like that, because now at that point you're calling things that are dark to come in, and you're manifesting dark things, and then they stay with you wherever you go. So that's not a good idea. Please like and subscribe, and send in or put in the chat or in the comments your personal paranormal stories, and I'll read them out loud. Montrace Levy says the Lizzie Borden house was pretty cool. I just know that a lot of it is BS when you do the tour. Oh, okay. Like, I'm sure they add a little drama to it to make it more intriguing. Pictures on Highway 66. Oh, I'm not aware about Highway 66. I should look into that. Yeah, no, definitely don't play with the Ouija board. Because then that brings in stuff, and then you can't get rid of it. And then sometimes I think since you're calling it, it could even like enter you, and then like tortures you. So that's never a good idea. I appreciate that. Appreciate the subscribe. The sub. There's this one story. Okay, this one's a good one. It reads, my wife and I used to argue about whether something was in our house. I always tried to explain things away. She never did. One night, after we had gone to bed, I rolled over and saw her sitting upright, rigid and staring past me. What's wrong, hon? I asked, assuming she was about to get up for something trivial. She didn't look at me, she just raised her hand and pointed toward the living room. Someone's walking around in there, she whispered. I turned to follow her gaze, and there he was. A man-shaped silhouette stood in front of the TV, perfectly framed at the end of the hallway, as if he had chosen that exact spot to be seen. He didn't move, he didn't shift, he just stood there, facing us, watching. The seconds stretched, 1 minute, maybe 2, long enough for the silhouette to become heavy, for the air to feel wrong. Normally, a shadow disappears the moment you focus on it, a trick of the light, gone in a blink, but not this one. He stayed, deliberate, patient. as if we were meant to see him. Then slowly, without stepping, without turning, he faded away. The room felt colder after that. And whatever had been there, left behind the unmistakable sense that it hadn't been an accident. Yeah, friends of mine years back told me that when I woke up in the morning, because I slept in my bedroom, and then my two friends slept in the guest room. And then in the morning, when I woke up, they were already up, and they were like, first thing they said to me was, "Dude, your house is haunted." And then I was like, "Why do y'all say that?" And because they say that they heard they kept hearing walking in the like heavy walking in the hallway, and they knew I was asleep because they looked into my bedroom and I was asleep, and so yeah, I didn't really sleep that night. So that was kind of funny. Montrose Levy says The Conjuring House. Some of that is BS, but I enjoyed it. It's best to find what's haunting in your town. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, man. Yeah, you gotta get back to work. All right. You take care. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go live every day, and I'll be looking through really good stories to put up. But yeah, you have a good one. Thanks, man. And actually, I have to go too because I need to get to the gym, work out, hit the jacuzzi afterward. But appreciate that, man. Thanks. And please don't forget to visit mentormysteps.org, which is a nonprofit dedicated to helping young men become strong men. They help out with life mentorship, and they also help out like in disciplines like sports and combat sports, business entrepreneurship, and the arts like music and other kinds of arts. So you could go on there to become a mentee, be mentored, free of charge to you. And you can also become a mentor or a volunteer at one of our events. And yeah, so that's mentormysteps.org. And also you could go on there and give a donation of any size. It's all appreciated and very much needed. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. You all have a great day and take care. See you.